moments that St. Mary's we got a good brand right now.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to St. Mary People School and the Senior Christie Gymnasium. As we present
Are you interested in building a new home or renovating an existing one? With over 100 years of combined experience, J&J Construction is one of the most reliable and respected general contractors in our service area. J&J is a trusted construction partner valued by architects, subcontractors, financiers, and most of all, their clients. J&J Construction has been completing quality homes and improvement projects that add value to the communities they serve. They bring a passion for innovation and a commitment to quality to every job they do. Call them today.
starting for the Bulldogs.
Oh, no, we're good. Sorry.
So number 24, Ryan Clancy, makes up their forward spot. That's the starting lineup for the Bulldogs. And starting lineup for St. Mary's, And typical, I believe they almost always go for the same starting five, but number 11, Macy Bevel, 13, Sydney Grzinski, number 12, Emma McKinley, number 13, Grzinski, Ava Schultz, and Emma Glasby rounding it out. So tip-off right away goes to Inland Lakes. They get the first points. That was number 12 for the Bulldogs.
Nice pass. Nice job.
Inside, Glasby. She gets it for 2.
Oh, here comes that tough full court press we have.
Yeah, full court press is something they like to start every game. It really gets them on a kind of a comfortable level of frustrating this transition team.
Absolutely. Frustrates teams. Wow.
Wow.
Nice shot.
Kind of a wobbly look, but it looked good for 3. That was Natalie Wandry getting started early on. And Natalie Wandry probably going to be one of their top players, both shooting, rebounding, defending. Very solid player for the Bulldogs.
They said she had 25 points the other night.
Wow. And transition, Macy Bevel. She's good for 2 there. So, yeah, right away. And one of these things about the transition defense is it forces a lot of mistakes upon teams.
Yes, it does, like that one right there.
There we go, right on cue. Ava Schultz.
Very nice.
Easy bucket. Ava Schultz uses her size to advantage, and she gets 2 of her own.
From that dreaded press we were just talking about.
So now up top, Wandry leading the point. And it's always tough guarding playing against a guard of that size, but if you're going to match up well, at least you got Ava Schultz to be out in the perimeter as well.
And it's exciting to watch number 15. I haven't seen a lot of players yet this year. Goes up for another 3. Misses. Another offensive rebound.
Yeah, gets her own shot inside. That pass deflected. We'll see who it's off of. Looks like out of bounds. Referee says St. Mary's takes possession. I want to give a shout out to some of our officials. Doug Curtis, Scott Hankins, Rick Seal.
Very good.
Calling tonight's broadcast. Or tonight's game. We're calling the broadcast. They're calling the game, on the courts.
I can see that Natalie Wandry would be very intimidating out there on defense. She looks like she definitely knows what she's doing.
Absolutely. And now they set up around the perimeter. That's Macy Bevel for 3. Her shot no good. She's going to be wide open once again. No defense around her. Still can't make them pay after 2 missed shots.
It's a very good rebound. Great positioning by number 12 on the Bulldogs.
And quick transition. It's a 2-on-1. Ava Schultz with the defense. Errant pass. It's going to go out of bounds. And St. Mary's kind of took a little bit of a break there because they had almost they were exposed for a moment, but luckily they got back after a quick transition by the Bulldogs, and now they get possession off of a little mistake. Macy Bevel will take things as she crosses court to Ava Schultz. That one's tipped, bobbled around. It looks like St. Mary's. St. Mary's gets it back up top. Ooh, that shot's going to be good with the foul. So Macy Bevel for 2.
She is a force, and she is quick, and she is on the ground a lot.
Absolutely.
And she's tough.
Yeah, I mean, and you'd think maybe, her size is a disadvantage. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Goes inside with really no fear.
She's fun to watch, and I've seen her shoot free throws before, and she's got great form.
Right, yeah, and that's actually a really fair point. A lot of the girls on this team, a lot of the seniors, even some of the underclassmen, really good free throw form. Just shooting form altogether, really good.
Well, that's something we pound into the heads of the 5th and 6th grade boys.
Right, there
you have to have a routine when you're at the line.
Absolutely, and you got to start young, too. You got to get that mindset into their heads early on.
Because no matter what gym you're in, that free throw line, it's the same shot every time.
Absolutely. As we get another steal from St. Mary's, deep 3. Schultz, rims out. That was a good look, though. And the other way, Wandry has it. Slicing the defense, gets a little banker to go.
I loved that move when I was a kid. I loved that one.
I wish I could do it. That's not a move I'd be able to make. And a quick wide open look. That shot is good.
Good assist, good positioning on Miriam's part.
Yeah, Miriam Morrell kind of just got the open quick look, able to knock it down as Inland Lakes goes cross court, almost an over and back.
Another steal.
So far, a
bad pass.
Couple back-to-back steals on these possessions defensively for St. Mary's as they go baseline, back out to Schultz. Up top now around the perimeter, that's Macy Bevel, guarded closely by Wandry. Schultz for 3, that one splashes down.
And we got quite a crowd here tonight.
Yeah, nice
Time
loud
out.
crowd. Monsignor Kaminsky Gymnasium, smaller gym, walls are a lot closer. That
Yes.
sound bounces off a lot louder, so solid play there. We do have a timeout, and it's going to be a timeout by the Bulldogs. It gives us a moment to thank some of our sponsors. I want to thank Gaylord Eye Care Center. Visit Source and Gaylord Eye Care Center. They want to keep you at the top of your game. Trust your eyesight to the friendly and experienced staff at Gaylord Eye Care Center. And with 4 locations, Bel Air, Boyne City, Sheboygan, and right here in Gaylord. 14-7 is the score with that first time out. 4:19 remaining, and quite a few steals. What are you seeing defensively, or maybe what are you seeing lacking offensively for Inland Lake so far?
Well, I'll tell you what, the rebounds, they have out-rebounded us so far 6-3.
Right, so they've out-rebounded us,
Yes.
but somehow, some way, we're able to kind of handle it in that transition game, kind of with the press, like you mentioned at the
Right.
beginning of the broadcast. But it does seem Inland Lakes is struggling with at least some of their aired passes. They're moving the ball well. Wandry's
Yes.
looking good early on, but
Absolutely, and we have 3 steals already, and I don't think they have any. Coach Visna definitely needed to get his girls stopped and, regroup them because they are a pretty talented team.
absolutely.
So he probably doesn't like that they're down, by 7 already.
Right. Well, 4:19 remaining in the first quarter. Inland Lakes off the timeout. They deal with the full court press from the Snowbirds. Crossing court, that's almost another steal.
Boy,
Bulldogs with it. In the corner, that shot up, no good. That is short by number 5, Erica Taglauer. And missed shot by Bebel. Inside, nice rebound by Inland Lakes. They go the other way. Quick transition. Ava Schultz on the defense. Up top of the perimeter. Macy Bebel on the defense. Corner 3, no good. Macy Bebel gets the rebound. Nice grab by Bebel. She goes the other way, right side.
see, look at her go.
Bebel all the way to the basket where
Nice.
she converts. That 2-pointer good by the senior guard.
So important to get that shot down. It's the easiest shot in basketball.
Right.
The little puppy right down there in the corner.
And another turnover as St. Mary's has the 3-on-2. They get another conversion. That's Miriam Morel for her second basket of the night.
Good job, Miriam.
And the pressure seemingly putting a lot already on this Bulldogs team is now they haven't even been across court that many times already.
No, 18-7 already, and it's we got 3 minutes left in the first quarter, and the Snowbirds have already scored 18 points. I've seen games where they haven't scored 18 points in 3 quarters.
Some of these games can be grind out defensive games. Other ones can just be
True.
shoot the lights out. It's kind of pick your poison, and that's what it's kind of nice about St. Mary's is you never know what kind of game you're going to get. As that basket good by number 5, Erica Taglauer, but this game probably going to potentially be a high-scoring game. We'll see. Early on, 2:30 remaining in the first quarter. And nice look inside, foul. That was Emma McKinley driving it in. Emma McKinley, another good player off the bench. Sometimes she'll start, but she comes off the bench a lot. Kind of their sixth man or sixth player of the bench. Really fantastic player. And you can sub in a lot of these players, honestly.
Sorry, excuse
No,
me.
you're
Yes,
good.
and it goes side by side with Miriam Morel.
Absolutely. And that first shot, good there.
Here comes Emma Glaspie and Sydney Grzinski.
So Grzinski,
Wait.
Glasby in the ball game.
Sydney, is she the younger one? Yes.
Yep. Grzinski. Yep. Grzinski's there. Yeah. Her.
Older sister, I forget her first name.
Yeah. And then speaking of Glasby, there's a Peyton Glasby. Plays on
Oh,
the,
and she's a player. Did you watch her?
She's on the JV.
JV?
Yep. Played well on JV earlier tonight. Earlier, and she'll actually probably get some time on varsity as well, as that basket's good by Natalie Wandry. So far, a leading scorer for the Bulldogs. Well, that's something that St. Mary's also does really well, being able to take some of their JV players, get them on varsity right away, get them a quarter of time. They've got that fifth quarter rule that's just really beneficial now.
Yes.
And
It's really helpful in developing teams as they go up in the rank.
absolutely. So out of bounds, and possession sticks with Inland Lakes. 19-11 is the score. 1:56 remaining in this first quarter. Snowbirds with the lead.
Good defense. Very good. Block shot, kind of. Stolen, not sure what that was.
And Jeffers the other way. Jeffers
Freshman.
to Schultz. Schultz, 3, no good.
Nice rebound.
Now Wandry with it. It's a 3-on-2. Wandry past Schultz. Gets that one to fall in.
Boy, you get Landry down there within 3 feet of that basket, and it's going in.
Yeah, really tough. I mean, Ava Schultz has size, but you got a player like Wandry matches up real well against this St. Mary's team. Now we do have a foul. I missed who the foul was on, but we'll have a baseline play here. Nope, we'll take it out. So we'll do an inbounds here, and kind of an interesting look as Kaylee Jeffers will. They want to set up Macy Bevel for the corner 3, actually, and that one falls. What a look. Almost distracting to have McKinley up top, and then you just kind of sneak
Wasn't it,
Bevel
though?
in that
Yes.
right corner 3, and she gets it to fall. Inside
Nice
look.
pass. Great pass.
Wow, double team and still got it to go. That was
Yep.
number 24, Ryan Clancy, another lead senior on this Bulldog team. So we talk a lot about how good the seniors and how long this team has played together. Well, Inland Lakes, they kind of have a similar philosophy. They have several seniors that have been together for several years, including Wandry and Clancy. So,
Right.
And they also have sisters, older sisters that I actually remember going to school during when their older sisters were playing, and they had sisters that were very talented as well. So St. Mary's, they have a family atmosphere where they always have siblings coming on up and always good, and Inland Lakes kind of that same feel at times. So off the foul, looks like we'll have McKinley going to the line, shooting a pair of free throws.
And that's fun as a fan to watch families play.
Right.
All of our kids played, and it was fun. Not just for me, but other people enjoyed it too.
It's just one of those things where, hey, I watched her play when, I watched her sister play, or I watched their brother play, whoever it may be. It's just fun to be able to follow them and see how it runs in the family, really. I mean, it's crazy how many St. Mary's siblings you see. You're like, wow, they're just as good, maybe even better than their sibling when they play. And both baskets good from McKinley.
Yes, nice job, Emma.
She's 3 for 4 at the line early on as they got a little steal from Glasby.
It's her second one right in a row.
Quickly down the court, Macy Bevel slices a high floater. Macy Bevel.
I don't know how she does
Wow, how do you do it? Man, that was a good look, good play. Puts them up 26-15. A quick look, 15-foot jumper there by number 24, Ryan Clancy.
Ryan Clancy has a picture-perfect shot. Beautiful spin on the ball. Great flick of the wrist.
And a long 3, no good there by McKinley. 5 seconds and counting. Wandry trying to get a quick shot off. She does. That one off the mark. So after one quarter, 26-17 is the score. St. Mary's leads it. We'll hear from some of our sponsors and be right back with the second quarter of action here on Next Level Broadcasting.
I'm Ryan Beningo, but you might know me for my business, Professional Seamless Gutters, where we specialize in, you guessed it, everything gutters. New installation, replacements, cleaning, leaf guards, rain chains, and much more. But unlike many service providers, when you call Professional Seamless Gutters, you get me, Orion, not some bum intern or call center recording. So when you're contemplating any services regarding the gutters on your home or pole barn, think Professional Seamless Gutters.
Hello, welcome back to Next Level Broadcasting. Brendan Morris, joined by Heather Cordy, and also want to thank Cash Weisel, Alex Powers, running the camera, running the programming and all that. Appreciate all the help. But Heather, first quarter in the books. We saw a lot of shooting so far, a lot of steals as well by St. Mary's. They lead 26-17. What did you see in that first quarter?
Yeah, a lot of steals. We have 6 steals already. We are winning by 9 points, but it's a game. I've been looking forward to St. Mary's girls playing a game, a good game, not where we smoke everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, we're so good in the conference that we keep doing that. So I'm really excited to see this, because to me, this competition is really what makes you better.
Absolutely. It is tough playing in a conference that you have dominated for 20-plus years and staying sharp. But sometimes you get some of these little games that could be almost trap games, and it's nice to test them a little bit, although they know they're going to be tested even tougher at times. They've already had a couple tests throughout this season. But, yeah, it is nice to get a game like this that kind of finally has a team that puts a little extra pressure on.
Yes.
So now we start this for second quarter as St. Mary's moves it around, and that was Grzinski driving in off the femur of Ryan Clancy. Femur, that's look like it. Femur, knee.
Very technical.
There we go, exactly. Oh, yeah. And so now St. Mary's baseline play.
Nice
look. Yeah. Wow. Ooh, Glasby a little bit extra. I don't know. Honestly, I think Glasby was a little shocked that she had that nice of a shot there for her. And we do have a charge call. So Inland Lakes takes it down. They get a charge called. Nice play of Grzinski. Grzinski drawing that charging call. Way to go. That's a nice heads-up defensive play.
Fired up the crowd, fired up their team, too.
So now Macy Bevel, the star guard. She works around the perimeter. Grzinski back to Macy Bevel. Trying to find out a good look offensively. Set something up. Off the screen, she still goes right side, finds
nice
Glasby.
Pass. Very good.
Nice look.
Very good.
Really good pass there by Bevel, too. Had the vision. Quick pass to the left. Good for Glasby.
And Emma's been camping out there a couple times already. Nice steal, Sydney.
And a back and forth. No, that one a short miss. Ava Schultz. She gets it. That's going to be a 3. Ava Schultz with her second 3 of the night. Second chance opportunity as well.
Oh, wow. Another steal, Emma Glasby. And the Glasby girls are out there right now, Emma and Peyton.
So now Macy Bevel. Schultz to her right. Glasby and Peyton to the left. Brzezinski over top. It's stolen. One of the first steals now by Inland Lakes. They go in transition. Nice defense by Glasby, and she comes down with a rebound.
Or not. Technically
a jump ball, yep. So that wouldn't be a rebound or a possession to either team, but still, she initially came down with possession.
She did have it first, and then the other girl.
Right. Still, though, a nice play.
So is that a rebound or not?
It is not. So yeah, it'll be a jump ball. They gave it a jump ball because she had it for a split second, but then when she grabbed, the other team grabbed that ball, they go jump ball. Inland Lakes with possession, a corner 3.
Nice.
That one falls. Wow, nice look there by number 4, Tara Clancy. She gets her first points of the night with that corner 3.
Nice spin, nice arc on that ball.
Peyton Glasby wants to respond. She can't. The other way we go now off of Bulldog rebound. 2-on-2. St. Mary's gets back in time. Inland Lakes will set something up. Haven't had a whole lot of offensive possessions.
Nice
and
shot.
They're responding quickly now. Back-to-back threes. Brooklyn Lebrecht for the Bulldogs responds. As we're going to have a timeout now. Pat Schultz not happy about that. Pat Schultz not typically, he's never really satisfied. That's one thing you hear a lot. The players really love him, respect him, love playing for him, but they always feel, the satisfaction never is quite there. And after leading by double digits now, 31-23, so score back-to-back threes, and the Lakes kind of chipping back.
They are fired up.
Although still very early in this contest, 5 minutes, just about 6 minutes still remaining in this first quarter. But like I said, 31-23, Pat Schultz wants to calm it down. Right when you have a team that you're playing against, right when you have them get fired up, you want to call that timeout, try and calm things down.
Exactly.
Quickly get a word in with your ladies on what maybe you saw there that needs to go be fixed. But St. Mary's will now inbound it, and no press either by Inland Lakes. I think they're set with going the half-court way and not getting too tired out, since they already have to deal with the press when they're on offense.
Right, right.
So now a corner look. Macy Bevel wrangles it in. Wow. She gets it. Macy Bevel. You're going to hear that name a lot throughout the season. You already have.
Steal.
And already tonight you've heard her name a lot. So, steal, no good there by Bevel off of that look. But they still have possession after a couple of shots. Rebounded by Wandry, and you're going to have a foul, actually. It looks like
McKinley.
Looks like McKinley got her foul called on her.
She got her pointer finger. She fouled with her pointer finger.
There you go.
I
like it.
Femur
yeah,
comment
there you go. Be specific. Oh, man, that's good.
Nice defense.
And Wandry taking it herself. Wow. And loose ball. St. Mary's jumps on it. They're going to do a quick jump ball. So now possession will go to St. Mary's.
I think that Macy is so quick that sometimes she can actually let the offender go by her, and then she goes around and gets them.
Right.
Our oldest daughter was a really good basketball player, and I say, Casey, get some good defense, but she was so quick she would go around and then get the ball.
Yeah, and that's something when you see it, you almost look initially like, oh man, she can't guard her, but then she lets the player go right by her. And like you said, catch up, and that's another three. Wow. Bebel now with her.
Is that 3 in a row?
That is her third three. Not, I don't know if in a row, but still in the first half. Insane effort so far by Macy Bebel. Couple missed looks there by Inland Lakes. Loose ball out of bounds. It was touched last by Bebel. Nice hustle play though. But yeah, Bebel just going off tonight. I mean, very impressive.
And I'm seeing her smile a lot.
Right, that's good.
It's a good sign.
Exactly. So, and that's what you love when they're playing good, but also smile and having fun.
Because it's fun. Basketball's fun.
And that shot off the
Nice
back
rebound.
iron. Wandry fader, no good. Third rebound, that one's no good, but a foul called on Peyton Glasby. So that'll send number 11 to the line. It looks like Hannah Robinson for the Bulldogs. She'll get a pair of free throws to go, or to attempt.
Number 1, number 2. I think that was it on Morel?
Was it Morel?
Is it
or
a
was
number
okay,
2?
so
Okay.
it was, all right. Correction there as Miriam Morel there.
It's hard to see with their ponytail.
Yeah, I don't even know what
braiding it
number
down.
I told you guys, but it was Miriam Morel who got called on the foul. And that first shot, no good. And both shots missed there by the Bulldogs. And just to give you a quick score update, Macy Bebel.
Nice.
Wow, nice three there. Who's that, number
beautiful.
4? Like number 4 making a three-pointer.
Yep,
That was
I think
Tara
you're right.
Clancy, and she has her second three of the night. A lot of three-point looks for both sides. A lot of threes made in this contest by both teams. But real quick, Macy Bebel already 20 points.
Wow.
And we've got 4 minutes still remaining in this second quarter.
She has over half of our points.
Right. Macy
Good
Bebel
travel.
dominating so far. I've seen a lot of 20-point games for her. I don't know how many games we've seen her where she's had 20 points in the first half. Wow,
You're
really
right.
impressive. So now Inland Lake still dealing with that full court press, trying to find a way to break it. And, oh, that was a bad look. She had her open, but then the defense came in, and a nice steal by Gaylord St. Mary's the other way. Baseline. That's a shot that is blocked. Kaylee Jeffers trying to drive in. That fires up Inland Lakes a little bit.
For my stats, we have about 10 steals right now.
Yeah, when you lead that many times, and when you have that many steals, you're typically going to be leading in the ball game. And Grzinski's three no good. Now out of bounds. Now the other way, Inland Lakes will take it. So, yeah, a lot of good shooters. Obviously, Macy Bebel, we've raved about her early on. Ava Schultz, another solid shooter. But players like Miriam Morel, Kaylee Jeffers, Glasby McKinley, basically, once again, naming almost the entire roster. But players like that aren't necessarily going to jump out in every number of the stat sheet, but they all just do little things. You can plug them in everywhere. They all understand what Coach Schultz wants. And they're just such a good formulated team.
They hustle, they play tough.
Right.
Yeah, and there's 5 people out there. There's only one person that can score at a time.
Yeah.
The other 4 are working with their team.
If all 5 could score at the same time, I think they would. And,
Yeah.
Basket good there by number 12, though. That was Chloe Robinson for the Bulldogs.
Short.
And shot off by Schultz. Out of bounds. 3:25 remaining in the second quarter. 37-28 is the score. Snowbirds with a solid lead so far. 9-point lead. And this full court press has been worrisome for Inland Lakes early on. They've gotten it across a few times. They're still playing hard, though. It's definitely not a blowout fashion. They've been hitting a couple big shots to stay close in this game, but they shoot themselves in the foot once again with yet another turnover. So quite a few turnovers. Not only steals, but just errant passes that end up going out of bounds.
Yes. Or to the other team.
Right, there you go. So now Snowbirds try and settle in. Macy Bebel faced guarded
Nice
by
pass
Wandry.
again.
Nice look, a high shot, no good. And referee Doug Curtis calls a foul. That looks like it's going to be on number 24 for us. That's Kaylee Jeffers. Gets fouled for one of her first fouls of the night.
Kaylee Jeffers, the freshman.
Right, yeah, Kaylee Jeffers, freshman, starting on varsity. Actually, yeah, she does start typically. And
Yeah.
yeah, already a freshman, going to be a good player for a lot of years
And I
for
found
the
out,
Snowbird team.
excuse me, I found out tonight that Jeffers plays on a travel team
Nice.
with these Inland Lake girls.
Oh,
Nice job.
so they know each other well.
Yes, they do. Great job, Ava.
And Ava
Oh.
Schultz, second chance opportunity. She's fouled on the floor,
That
looks
was
like.
great.
That was number 11 getting some extra contact, Hannah Robinson. I like how you said that. So she plays on this travel team with some of the players she's going against.
Yes.
That's really cool. That's what makes travel ball unique and really cool. You get to experience players from not only all over the state, but teams that you can be teammates with players you'll play against in your regular school.
And then you get to play against them and then talk trash.
Hey, there we go. Probably makes the trash talk a little bit.
It's fun.
A little better, less personal, more fun.
Oh.
And in transition, Wandry goes down with Bevel on the other side of that collision.
Someone's shoe came off.
And yeah, the shoe
Oh,
came
hope
off
she didn't hurt
of
herself.
Macy Bevel. She is slow to get up. As that's definitely kind of a hold your breath moment. Shoe came off. She does also wear the double ankle brace there, so she's got ankle braces on both sides, which limits the rolling ability of that ankle, but she's still kind of wincing a little bit. We'll see if Schultz wants to take her out. I think he wants to leave her in, see if she can walk it off. Yeah, I didn't see that foul must be on Macy Bevel. I think they're going to call that foul on Macy Bevel because, yeah, it looked like Macy Bevel and Natalie Wandry had the contact going to the basket.
Mm-hmm.
So
Both tough players.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But really tough to see Macy Bevel already in pain right there as the first shot no good by Natalie Wandry. And that is an interesting call by Pat Schultz, leaving Macy Bevel. And by no means like you want to just take her out. I mean, you kind of –
It's a tough call.
right,
Yeah.
it is a tough call because
Gosh,
as a coach, you know you want to leave her in because you know she wants to play.
Mm-hmm.
But then at what point do you cut it off and say, hey, nope, let's protect you.
I don't want you to get hurt.
Right. But second shot good there by Wandry. And Bevel, she's got the ball moving pretty well.
Yep. She's a little tad slower. Nice, Ava.
And missed shot
too
there by
bad.
Schultz, but not a bad look by
Great
Ava
move.
Schultz at all.
Yep. I love how Coach Schultz has built into these girls to drive. They have so much
Absolutely.
confidence.
And
It's
that's
remarkable.
That is something you see a lot at the high school level. Boys, girls, doesn't really matter. The fear of driving in because you might get fouled or turn it over. This team, they don't really know that. They don't know that kind of fear. They drive in all the time. That's some of their bread and butter. Not only shooting threes from all over, but driving
There it is
in.
again.
And a beautiful pass, beautiful look by Bevel to Peyton Glasby.
We are smoking them on that play tonight. Their coach
Yeah.
better figure out a way to defend that.
About to say, Peyton Glasby's gets another one there, and they've had that look quite
Wow.
a bit. Finger
That was
roll
beautiful.
touch by Wandry, Natalie Wandry for two. Wow.
Good job, kid. She is fun to watch. Wow. From
Ava
downtown.
Schultz, a deep three, no good. NBA range. Macy Bevel quickly responds as well, no good. So after two shots, neither of them fall. The other way we go now. Possession switches to Inland Lakes. And once again, I mentioned at the beginning of the broadcast, if you are just joining us, Inland Lakes, Gaylord, St. Mary's, top two teams in the Ski Valley Conference right now. St. Mary's has the slight lead. They're 7-0 in the conference,
Oh, boy.
whereas Inland Lakes, they're 6-1. So if Inland Lakes somehow got the upset win tonight, that would tie them in conference record. And that would make things interesting. If St. Mary's wins tonight, that kind of gives them a little extra cushion, a two-game cushion ahead of Inland Lakes.
Right. And they're not even halfway through the season.
Right, not even halfway. But either way, this is a conference implication game as Natalie Wandry takes some bread and butter and
Nice
makes a
job.
nice finish at the rim.
Good job, Peyton. So we have two freshmen out there right. Oh, no. Kaylee Jeffers sat down, but Kaylee Jeffers and Peyton Glasby, both freshmen.
And that
How
foul.
exciting to see, too.
Oh, absolutely.
Woohoo.
A foul called, I believe, number 10 for the Bulldogs, which is Brooklyn LeBrec. I believe that's her second personal, and now at the line, Peyton Glasby shooting a pair of free throws. Glasby, the
Nice.
JV player on varsity right now. She's just a freshman as well. So that first one fell there by Glasby.
Yeah, she's a natural. Plus, she's got that long wingspan.
Right.
That
there you
really helps on defense.
go. Long limbs always help in basketball. I feel like basketball and running. If you got long limbs, you're probably going to be good at those two sports.
And I think she's a runner, too.
Hey, there we go. And in transition, Inland Lakes turns it over. Or do we have a foul, though? Peyton Glasby might be called for the foul.
No, I think it's a foul on number 5.
Yeah, you're right. So Glasby got the clean steal, and then it looks like number 5 fouled, and that was Erica Taglauer.
And she hurt her
now
knee.
She is shaking up. Yeah, that's not a good look. She's got the ankle brace on, and she's in noticeable pain. So now we've had a member on both teams kind of dealing with injury. Macy Bell stayed in, but this one seems to be relatively serious, as they do give the nice round of applause that she gets helped off the court. But that's never a sight you want to see. Erica Taglauer.
She's a starter.
Right. She's a starter. Already helped with the ball handling in this game, and she'll have to get taken off the court. And with that knee brace, you wonder how serious that injury could be, if that's an injury that's happened in the past. Either way, we wish her best of luck in returning, as we do have just under a minute, 43 seconds remaining in the second quarter. In this first half, it is 40-33. We will break down some halftime stats with your halftime breakdown. Of course, halftime is brought to you by J&J Construction. And with 35 seconds and counting, Inland Lakes, they get their shot off. That corner three,
nice
no good.
Rebound, Emma.
McKinley rebounds it. Now Macy Bevel in transition with Grzinski, 2-on-2. Grzinski shot, no good, off the hands. And it looks like they're going to say it's off of her. And so now Inland Lakes with it once again, 27 seconds.
They are fired up again.
Quickly across court, Inland Lakes with it. And that is Hannah Robinson. Now over to Tara Clancy. Clancy in the corner to older sister Ryan Clancy. Hannah Robinson guarded by Ava Schultz, 5 seconds and counting. They got to get a shot off quickly. 2 seconds. Shot is off,
so
no
close.
good. And that'll be the buzzer. 40-33 is your score. We'll send it to a quick break, and we'll have your halftime breakdown brought to you by J&J Construction. We'll have that on the other side of this commercial break.
Vision Source and Gaylord Eye Care are proud to be offering their services to local communities across northern Michigan. With locations in Gaylord, Boyne City, Bel Air, and Sheboygan, they're committed to serving you and providing a trusted source of credentials and expertise. If you're struggling with anything vision related, then don't hesitate to schedule a consultation and meet their friendly and experienced staff for yourself.
I'm Ryan Beningo, but you might know me for my business, Professional Seamless Gutters, where we specialize in, you guessed it, everything gutters. New installation, replacements, cleaning, leaf guards, rain chains, and much more. But unlike many service providers, when you call Professional Seamless Gutters, you get me, Orion, not some bum intern or call center recording. So when you're contemplating any services regarding the gutters on your home or pole barn, think Professional Seamless Gutters.
Hello, welcome back to Next Level Broadcasting. Brenda Moore's joined by Heather Cordy as we have one half of basketball already in the books. 40-33 is the score at halftime. Heather, that was really exciting. You kind of said it, hey, you want to see exciting basketball? We got it right here on Next Level Broadcasting. As Gaylord St. Mary's just always, their girls team always dominant, as we say almost every broadcast. But this conference matchup probably going to be one of their tougher conference opponents throughout the season, and so far they've done a lot of good things, but Inland Lakes sticking with it. First, let's start with Inland Lakes, maybe even starting with Wandry. What have you liked from Wandry in this Bulldogs team? They're still fighting just a 7-point ball game.
Yeah, I like Wandry. She is tough. She doesn't look like everybody else out there. You know,
Right.
I love her fadeaway jumper. It's a great move. It's so good that you can use it anytime, you know, really no matter who's defending you, because you're fading away as you shoot. But yeah, she's a force out there. You get her to shoot down low, and chances are it's going in.
Yeah, and I've just been really impressed. So Natalie Wandry, kind of one of those multi-sport athletes.
I would have liked to have seen her in volleyball.
Right. Not sure if she plays softball or if she runs track or what spring sport she does, if she does one. But, yeah, in volleyball season, she actually set the school record for most kills in volleyball.
Oh, yeah?
Which I'm not going to lie. My volleyball vernacular is a little low. I think that's when you just spike it down and
nobody can get it.
And no one can get it, right? Well, she's got the school record for that, which is just really impressive. But also, yeah, early on in this contest and throughout the season, she's the clear leader for Inland Lakes. That fadeaway jumper is deadly, really good. She's using her size to her advantage. She can drive around, move around. She had a couple threes at the beginning, or at least 2 threes in the first quarter. So she's definitely kept them into this ball game. She's got 14 points right now, leading scorer on her team. But let's transition to Gaylord St. Mary's, and well, what do you know? We've got another nice scoring night for our Lady Snowbirds. Miriam Morel, she's got 4 points. McKinley's got about 4 points as well. Ava Schultz, she's got 8 points. Glasby, both Peyton and Emma have some points as well.
Great.
But the leading scorer right now, I said she had 20, but I guess I miscounted. 18. Macy Bevel leading the game right now with 18 points of the 40 they have right now.
That's an excellent first half.
Yeah.
Excellent.
She kind of did it all. I mean, draining high. She had at least 3 threes in the first half. She was driving to the basket a ton, and we even saw that slick little pass, almost a no-look quick pass.
She did it several times.
Several times, whether it was to Glasby or Ava Schultz or whoever was on the other side of that block. She was driving right side, quick pass to the block on the left side. She did that a lot. She's dangerous from 3. Really has done so many things right. I guess if I had to ask you, if you're on the other side, you're the Bulldogs trying to figure out how would they stop Macy Bevel. What do you think you could even do? Is there a way to stop that?
I guess of course, but she is so quick and so fast. I think, they would definitely have to try to double team her. However, we're such a good team that if they double team her, it's going to leave someone else on our team who's good open.
Right. Absolutely. Real quick, this is our halftime break. I do want to shout out to J&J Construction, our halftime sponsor. Home renovation projects can be tricky, and oftentimes we can get overwhelmed with trying to do it ourselves. That's where the pros of J&J come in. With years of experience, trust your building needs to J&J Construction. And talking about some extra stats, rebounding, you also kind of mentioned. So Inland Lakes, they're dominating the rebound game so far. Can you break some of those numbers down for us?
Yes, absolutely. Okay, no, these are unofficial.
Unofficial. All of our numbers here are unofficial.
Unofficial. Well, from what I can tell so far, the Bulldogs have 14 defensive rebounds to our 4.
Wow.
Yeah. And then they have, we're tying on offensive rebounds, 6 and 6. So they got us 20-10 on rebounds so far.
So defensively, they're rebounding very well.
Yes.
And that's that's one of those things too, is if they're on defense getting all of our rebounds, that's less shot possession for us. And I think both teams are getting a decent amount of shot possessions. But what's also interesting is although they're dominating in the rebound percentage, it doesn't seem like they've had nearly as many shot opportunities as St. Mary's has. Why is that? Because of the steals. Now, talk about the steals. I mean, so Inland Lakes is dominating the rebounds, but I feel like St. Mary's is dominating in steals right now.
Absolutely. Unofficially, I have 11 steals for us, and then 1 for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, that is insane. I'm sure that 11 could be even higher because there's so many times we can't even keep track of how often it's happening, especially that first half back and forth with some. There was a point in time for about a minute straight they had 3 or 4 rebounds or steals back to back to back. So really impressive. And just all around, been impressed with what the St. Mary's team has done, not only in this game, but all season long. They've controlled almost all of their games. They've had some tough opponents. Yeah, they've also had some cakewalks, and that's expected because not every team you're going to play is going to be the best team ever, but they've done well with every team they played. And after all, this is a team that's made several quarterfinal appearances. They go deep in the playoffs every single year, and with an all senior starting 5, what do you expect? So just about 3 minutes remaining in this J&J halftime show. We actually will take one more quick break and hear from some more of our sponsors. We'll be back on the other side and get ready for tip-off here on Next Level Broadcasting.
Are you interested in building a new home or renovating an existing one? With over 100 years of combined experience, J&J Construction is one of the most reliable and respected general contractors in our service area. J&J is a trusted construction partner valued by architects, subcontractors, financiers, and most of all, their clients. J&J Construction has been completing quality homes and improvement projects that add value to the communities they serve. They bring a passion for innovation and a commitment to quality to every job they do. Call them today.
Hello, welcome back to Next Level Broadcasting. Just getting that camera battery changes. We're getting ready for the second half of action. Once again, on Next Level Broadcasting, Brendan Morse joined by Heather Cordy. And Heather, we saw a lot of good action that first half. Kind of broke it down during the J&J Construction halftime report. But real quick, as we get ready for this second half, what are you expecting from both teams?
Here we go. Those Bulldogs, I think, are going to be Bulldogs.
Hey,
you know,
right.
From what I understand from their coach, he's a good coach, and I'm sure he spoke to them well in the locker room. So I'm sure we're in for another good half.
Absolutely. So we get ready as St. Mary's. They inbound it. Ava Schultz.
Look at that. Their defense is already better.
McKinley, she gets it to start this half. Guarded closely.
There she goes.
Shot off the mark. Glasby gets the rebound. That foul is Wandry. Wandry called for the foul early in this second half.
I wish we could see the foul board to know.
Right, yeah. So we have a view of one scoreboard, but it's not the scoreboard with the fouls. So that one is to the right of us. I really love this Monsignor Kaminsky Gymnasium. Some people have different feelings about it. I love it. I love the close atmosphere.
Yeah.
And I like just the bleachers on the one side. Because in a sense, not only does it feel like we have the audience at home, but it feels like everyone here watching the game is also forced to watch us.
I know, it's a little unnerving. One of the things I don't like about this gym is that the team has to sit right there by the fans.
Yeah.
As a coach, I don't want the fans hearing what I have to say to the
that's
team.
True.
It's intimidating.
That's true. And hey, that deals
nice
with
rebound.
That's part of the game you kind of got to deal with. So that kind of adds to an extra layer of preparation. As we get this offensive possession underway, already immediately Emma McKinley gets a score. Solid play there by McKinley. So now Wandry with possession, cross court.
Nice pass. Take it in, kid.
And in the corner, look, they go baseline. It's going to be out of bounds off the foot of Ryan Clancy. She had it in the corner, and she wanted to try and take a baseline for a quick look, but to no avail.
Can you turn my volume down?
And yeah, absolutely. So as we...
Sorry, folks.
Good.
The earphones are a little loud for
me.
me.
Go ahead and mess with the volume just a
nice
moment.
Nice rebound, Emma.
As Heather Cordy's volume might be a little high. Hey, we're doing it on the fly tonight. Just Alex, myself, and Heather at the game currently. So maybe a little short staff. Hey, thank you. Absolutely. You know what? That's all right. Yeah.
So as I get older, my hearing gets better, not worse.
No, that's good. Maybe that's something I'll keep in mind. I hope I have better hearing now. I feel like I'm 24 with the body of an 80-year-old, if I'm being honest. 6:40 remaining in this third quarter. 43-33 is the score. 2 missed shots now by the Bulldogs as Macy Bevel finally gets the rebound, and she takes it the other way, moving quickly. Really no limping going on, so it looks like Macy Bevel, she's a tough kid. She took that pain, and she's not worried about it. As, wow, Grzinski, she gets a three-pointer, her first of the night.
First basket of the second half. Second basket, excuse me, by us.
So now Inland Lakes working it around the perimeter. Wandry had it inside, and McKinley guarded her close, and McKinley she was scared. I think Emma McKinley thought she fouled her because Wandry went to the ground. But nope, that was clean defense. Just Wandry slipped up is all. Has some substitutions checking in. We got Jeffers and Peyton Glasby checking in for Emma McKinley and Emma Glasby.
Right.
And so now inbound, Wandry with it. She's fouled, and looks like she is fouled by Jeffers, the freshman. So now Wandry, very intimidating player to guard. Already their leading scorer and a very good shot. And she'll go to the line for a pair of what they call easy ones. I don't know how easy. They're supposed to. Free throws, I guess.
And again, like I said before, it's the same shot in every single gym. It's the same distance from the free throw line to the baseline, from the floor to the rim. You got to get that routine, and it looks like Wandry, is that how you say it?
Yep, Natalie Wandry.
Wandry's got one. Very
and
good.
She goes 1 for 2 at the line there. Macy Bevel over to Jeffers. Jeffers 3, no good. And now Wandry gets it in transition.
Nice.
She moves quickly,
Quick.
guarded by Ava Schultz. Nice play by Schultz to get back in time. Macy Bevel with a quick rebound. She moves quickly right side. She drives it all the way herself.
Very good.
Macy Bevel.
Coast to coast.
Wow, what a look there by the senior guard. And the Lakes in transition. That's number 12, Chloe Robinson with it. Look to Wandry. She'll keep it, though. Now Brooklyn Lebrecht had a 3 in the first half. That 3 no good by Wandry, but rebounded. The putback, no good. Foul on the shot. Looks like foul is on number 2. That is
Miriam.
Yep, that's Miriam Morrell.
She's also a runner. Long distance runner.
Miriam
Very
Morrell, a
good
distance
one.
runner. There we go. So now once again at the line is number 12, Chloe Robinson. Her
Nice shot, Chloe.
first shot, that one falls. I want to thank everyone for tuning in tonight's broadcast as well. St. Mary's 8-2, and the Lakes 8-3. Really good game in Ski Valley Conference. Winner of this game starts to take probably firm control over the Ski Valley. Otherwise, I guess you could say even if St. Mary's loses somehow that they would still probably be in that top spot with the better record. But
so far this half, the Bulldogs have scored 3 points to our 8. Surprise. There we go, to our 10.
Ava Schultz.
Bulldogs need to call a timeout.
Bulldogs quickly in transition, 3-on-2. St. Mary's gets back quickly, though. Macy Bevel had some tough defense, and that one is going to be a reach in. Yeah, sometimes, hey, when you're quick like that, you know you can move your feet, but other times you kind of want to reach in and get a little stingy.
And sometimes you can get away with it.
So we got 30-second timeout called. That gives us a moment to thank some of our sponsors. I want to thank Golf Gaylord. Gaylord in the 989 is considered by most to be the golf mecca of Michigan, and whether you're looking for a new set of clubs or need fixing your slice, Golf Gaylord is your destination where you can browse a wide variety of items, get lessons from their experienced staff. Golf Gaylord.
It's a great store. They know what they're talking about there, folks.
Heck yeah. Also want to shout out the Schultz Party Store, located off of the Wolverine exit on I-75, is Schultz Marathon Party Store. Stop in during all of your St. Mary's Northern away games, and heck, Schultz Party Store, you can stop there when you travel to Inland Lakes the second time these teams play each other later on this season.
Right, right.
Once St. Mary's has to drive up on 75 to go to Inland Lakes, you can stop at Schultz Party Store on the way there and the way back.
Another good store. They also know what they're doing.
So now we off of the timeout. We have 4:40 remaining in this third
they
quarter.
got Landry posting up now. Wandry, excuse me. All right.
And that basket there by the putback is that number 12, I believe. Chloe Robinson getting another shot. She's got 3 baskets in this game. Up top, Macy Bevel wanted to shoot. She's going to dribble, though. A nice look inside, weebling and wobbling. Good look there by Bevel.
She makes it look so easy, doesn't she?
Oh, absolutely. And it looks like we're going to have a
foul on Jeffers.
Foul on Jeffers. She's looking up at the board, and she notices how many fouls she's got. Maybe got to be a little careful as Peyton Glasby's going to check into the ball game now for Jeffers. Once again, 52-38 is the score. Snowbird with a still, I would say, a comfortable lead, but still early on in this second half.
Yep. Well, after the Bulldogs coach called the timeout, they came out and scored.
Right.
That happened earlier in the first half too.
Sometimes that's all you need, just a quick timeout, get things together, and some other times it doesn't quite work out that way. Off the rebound, St. Mary's the other way.
Goes the speedster.
Macy Bevel with it. Miriam Morrell was inside with her. I thought she was going to tip it off to Miriam Morrell, but yeah, Bevel's so good at that. Either takes it herself or last second kind of dips it off to her teammate next to her. Usually makes really good decisions with the ball.
They just called another foul on Macy. I don't know how many she's got. Looks like Grzinski's going to come in for her. Good job, Peyton.
So Macy Bevel with it up top, running the point. She'll come off the screen from Schultz. Left side. She's looking. She's got Glasby in the corner. She goes to Glasby up top. That shot no good. And rebound the other way now. Inland Lakes will move it. Wandry with it, guarded by 3 defenders. No good. Second attempt, no good as well. Third attempt. That one falls. Macy Bevel right side. Setting up the offense, but before that, we'll have a timeout by Pat Schultz. So 3:19 in this third quarter. 52-40 is the score. And I want to thank, once again, I want to thank J&J Construction, our halftime sponsor, also one of our many great sponsors of tonight's contest. J&J Construction home renovation projects. We know they can be tricky, and oftentimes we can get overwhelmed with trying to do it ourselves. That's where the pros of J&J come in. With years of experience, trust your building needs to J&J Construction. So off of that timeout, Pat Schultz kind of want to set things up a little bit.
Yep. And by the way, J&J Construction, they do really good quality work.
Have you met with any of the pros at J&J before? You just know of their quality work?
I know of their quality.
Right.
Yep.
I might have to do that. I'm not a home renovation guy. I'm a call anyone I possibly can. So I
call Jack Cordy.
There we go. Hey, all right.
Wow, the defense was great on that. We couldn't get the ball in.
Yeah, I've never actually seen that happen. Very few times have I seen the violation on the inbound. Now Inland Lakes, their possession off the turnover by St. Mary's, right side.
Nice pass. Oh,
that shot just off the mark. Good defense by Grzinski. I don't know if it was great defense, but maybe just kind of a errant miss by the Bulldog player. It's Chloe Robinson on the shot. Chloe Robinson, though, just a freshman. So already playing pretty well. She's her second leading scorer on this team.
The Robinson girls' dad is their former athletic director.
There you go. Nice little tidbit there as Wandry. She gets 2 to go. I'm glad you're here. You got all the good facts to help this broadcast out.
Good job, Sydney. Put him in, kiddo.
That foul there will send Sydney Grzinski to the line to shoot a pair of free throws. It's a 10-point differential, 52-42. 2:51 remaining in this third quarter.
I was a player as well when I was a kid. Basketball is a blast. I love it. I love coaching it. I love watching it. I don't like watching the pros because they travel and they shoot from half court.
There's
it's just no fun to watch. But college, definitely in high school.
Right. Well, in high school, they're true to the game in high school. They're not getting paid. There's no scholarship necessarily. There's nothing, but they go to the school and they want to play basketball. And that's what you got to love about high school athletics in general.
Yeah, agreed.
These are young men and women every day building for something more than themselves in a sense. So now Ava Schultz off the rebound. She gets it tipped away, and McKinley gets it back. Schultz with it left side. She will pass it off to Grzinski. Grzinski goes to drive in. Let's back off. Ava Schultz, nice pump fake. Bounces it left side. Grzinski gets it, and that one no good. And the other way we go. I do like the hesitation you kind of saw by Ava Schultz. You saw McKinley, and you saw Grzinski, a couple of them. They're quick to take a second and think. They don't just shoot it. They don't just throw something up just because it's there. They take a second. Is it a shot for me? No. Yes. Let's do something with it.
Right, yep. It's smart ball.
So now Natalie Wandry, guarded by McKinley.
I think the only downfall for Natalie is she likes to dribble right-handed. I haven't seen much left-handed dribbling.
And she gets a quick pull-up three. That one no good. McKinley tried to box her out. Tough player to box out. So it's another missed shot. Great closeout by McKinley. Wandry, after about 4 shots, that one,
sank.
Finally good to go. Natalie Wandry with her third three now of the contest.
She was actually missing her short ones too, which is not like the first half where she seemed to be making them all.
Yeah, a little beneficial if you're St. Mary's. You don't mind seeing those many missed shots.
No, you don't. I know.
54-45, not a blowout at all. This is a very close game. Still could be anyone's game. So if you're St. Mary's, you got to just make sure you're managing your possessions correctly. Ava Schultz
job.
Driving in, a nice spin, and she gets it to go.
Beautiful, up with the left hand. A beautiful fundamental move.
Yeah, Ava Schultz.
Every kid should know how to.
Really admire Ava Schultz's shot. Her shot form really good, and her shot selection also very good.
She's the last of the Schultz kids.
The last of the Schultz
Yep.
kids. Wow.
So I wonder how long Pat will coach when she's gone.
And that, oh, wow, saved
Nice
the peck.
job.
Wow, backcourt violation. Nice save there by the Bulldogs.
You don't see that very often. She was
now
quick.
Setting up the offense. Wandry up top. Guarded closely, and we'll have a foul. And they actually might call that on either Wandry or maybe they called that on 24. I didn't see the numbers he pulled up.
I thought it was 25, but there's no 25 out there.
So it must have been 24 then. She must have kind of added a little check in there. Either way, under a minute to go. St. Mary's with possession, 56-45. Grzinski with it. She passes it to Emma McKinley.
Arms out, defense, arms out, defense. Put your arms out, defense. Coach that, harp on that all the time. It doesn't make you bigger, but it gives you the appearance of being bigger, and it intimidates the other team, the other players.
So out of bounds off the Bulldogs, sticks with the Snowbirds. And Schultz makes a smart play that time. I think sometimes players get worried they can't, when they're inbounding like that, they can't throw it back court, but you can, luckily.
Right.
And now Grzinski went back door, had a wide open lane. She tried to pass it off, be a good teammate. I think she might have probably shot, she probably could have just shot that ball there. She had a wide open look, but trying to pass it around, not a bad idea, but we'll see if they can set up a different offensive possession with 10 seconds. A corner three, Ava Schultz gets it to go. What a shot there by the senior. And in transition, steal. Ava Schultz gets it. Will as the clock runs out, that will bring us to one final quarter, 59-45. We'll have your final quarter play on the other side of this break. It's Next Level Broadcasting.
I'm Ryan Beningo, but you might know me for my business, Professional Seamless Gutters, where we specialize in, you guessed it, everything gutters. New installation, replacements, cleaning, leaf guards, drain chains, and much more. But unlike many service providers, when you call Professional Seamless Gutters, you get me, Orion, not some bum intern or call center recording. So when you're contemplating any services regarding the gutters on your home or pole barn, think Professional Seamless Gutters.
Hello, welcome back to Next Level Broadcasting. Brendan Morris joined by Heather Cordy, and I also want to thank Alex Powers running the program and the camera here on Next Level Broadcasting. Fourth and final quarter of action here at Monsignor Kaminsky Gymnasium in Gaylord. Gaylord St. Mary's atop the Inland Lakes Bulldogs. 59-45 in this exciting Ski Valley Conference matchup between the top two teams in the Ski Valley. So now we'll have 8 minutes to decide what team wants it more, as St. Mary's has the lead. But the Bulldogs, they're not going away. They're still responding here late in the game. Real quick, you were talking about Wandry kind of struggling with that left-handed dribbling. Is here in the second half, she's already been tested a little bit more. Luckily, Snowbirds, they've kind of reined her in a little bit. Do you expect? What do you expect in this final quarter from her?
To be tough, most definitely.
Right.
She's looking a little tired.
Yeah.
I don't know how the other team runs their players. It's incredibly important to run their butts off. Nice three,
Nice
Jeffers.
three there. Kaylee Jeffers. We've had several players getting in the three-point game, and Kaylee Jeffers, she adds her name to the list with a nice shot there. And, yeah, I like I mentioned that, being tired aspect, because right there we see the full-court press. We've seen it most of the game, and Natalie Wandry done a lot of work. She's got most of the points and most of the production. So she's got to be tired. It's tough to lead the team and try and come back.
Nice shot.
And, hey,
Nothing but net on that one,
you
baby.
might not have to do everything yourself with a nice three there by Ryan Clancy. That's a good look.
That was a great shot. Great spin on the ball. Great arc.
And we might be broadcasting for St. Mary's, but I'll tell you what, you got to respect the level of competition Inland Lakes is kind of bringing here.
Absolutely.
Still testing St. Mary's.
A good play is a good play. A good shot's a good shot. It doesn't matter what team is doing it.
Absolutely. As Macy Bevel's shot a little short and left, no good. 62-48 though. St. Mary's trying to pull away with 7 minutes in this final quarter of action.
Yep, you can tell a lot in the fourth quarter of a game which teams run a lot in practice. There's lots of teams that win a game in the fourth quarter just for that reason, because they're better cardiovascularly fit.
Right.
Did I say cardiovascularly?
Cardiovascularly. I think that's a word because I'm going to start using it. Real quick, do want to thank some of our sponsors. Gaylord Eye Center, Vision Source and Gaylord Eye Center want to keep you at the top of your game. Trust your eyesight and friendly, experienced staff. To the staff at Gaylord Eye Center. They've got 4 locations: Boyne City, Bel Air, Sheboygan, and right here in Gaylord. As that ball goes out of bounds.
And Miss Wandry is working hard to get open. I like to see that. I played basketball when there was no three-point line.
Really?
Yeah, it was all about movement,
Right.
movement, and I just love seeing the movement. You don't see much movement anymore because of the three-point line. So I like to see her there, just trying to get position.
In transition, Emma McKinley.
Nice
little
job,
step
Emma.
fake, takes it inside. She's not going to get that to go. Nice rebound by Inland Lakes. They get it across court. Wandry.
She's just calm, cool, and collected.
Yeah, really calm when she shoots it, but just can't get some of these shots to go. Imagine if she was making some of these, this would be a different ball game.
Yeah.
I mean, she's already made a lot of shots, done a lot, like I said, a lot of production, but
Wonder if she's going to play college ball.
I could imagine. I mean, being the leading scorer on this team, she's playing to the level of Schultz and Bevel, and I would see college basketball in her future. We're going to have a foul there.
I'd like to see her playing with our team.
Yeah.
Having a little Ski Valley All-Star.
That would be pretty cool.
That would be fun.
So Macy Bevel, off of getting fouled, she's at the line to shoot a pair of free throws. And you mentioned college and playing at the next level. I don't know what Macy Bevel's plans are, what her interest is in playing, but I would say if she wants to play at the next level, she'll be able to.
Oh, she could, yeah. Just have to pick the right school.
And
nice shot.
Both those shots good by Macy Bevel. As just a very talented athlete, very talented, great student athlete. Hard worker and probably the leader on this Snowbird team.
There's a nice, oh, darn
Wandry tried to get a little too fancy with it. Stolen in transition. Grzinski wanted to take it herself but couldn't get it to go. Now in transition, the Bulldogs with it. And good defense. Schultz moving her feet. Nice defense with the rebound by Schultz as well.
That was a nice rebound. She skied on that one.
Ava Schultz drived in. A little outside look there.
Sorry about the camera, folks. You'll just have to listen to our voices. So we'll have to be a little more descriptive.
As Bulldogs, they have 1 shot, 2 shot. After the second shot there, foul. Looks like Grzinski. Yeah, Grzinski's going to be called for the foul. That will send number 12 to the line. That is Chloe Robinson.
Yeah, Grzinski needed to get better position on that. Number 12 probably has, 4 or 5 inches on her and, maybe a few pounds. So she was just behind her. She was in the wrong spot.
So now Robinson, first shot at the line. A nice clean look.
Nothing but net. 64-49. 5 minutes left to go in the 4th quarter.
Right. So, I mean, you imagine here, Bulldogs get a couple quick threes and some stops. This could be right back, they could be right back into it. So that's probably vital at this time. If you're Gaylord, if you're the Snowbirds, you got to get some solid looks here. Maybe wind the clock down a little bit.
And that second free throw went through the hoop and timeout called.
Right. But yeah, so timeout called, 64-50, remaining 5:19 in the ball game. And at this time, I want to thank some of our sponsors. Once again, I want to thank Schultz Party Store, located off the Wolverine exit right here on I-75, and Schultz Marathon Party Store. Stop in during all of your St. Mary's Northern away games, or heck, anytime you're in the area, stop by Schultz Party Store. Yeah, and when Gaylord St. Mary's travels to Inland Lakes here in a couple of weeks, you can head by Schultz Party Store on the way there and on the way back. Also want to thank Golf Gaylord and the 989, considered to be by most the golf mecca of Michigan. Whether you're looking for a new set of clubs or maybe you need to fix your slice, Golf Gaylord is your destination. You can browse a wide variety of items and also get lessons from their experienced staff right there at Golf Gaylord. Once again, 64-50 the score with just 5:19 remaining in this contest. And once again, I kind of mentioned it throughout this game is really vital for conference standings. I would say, I'm not quite sure who it's more important to, but I would probably give the advantage. It's probably more important that Inland Lakes gets this for conference standings than for St. Mary's. Although they're undefeated, you don't want to lose in conference. You want to try and go undefeated in conference. That's always the goal.
Yep.
But I would say one loss wouldn't hurt them.
Nice shot, Sydney.
And Sydney Grzinski, they call it a three-pointer. So way to go, Grzinski getting her second three-pointer. We've got 4 players on the Snowbirds team with a three-pointer in tonight's contest.
And now we're up by 17.
Now Macy Bevel with the rebound the other way in transition. 2-on-2. Bevel. Good.
Run so fast and yet put it up so gently.
Not nearly as many points this second half as she did in the first half, but it's been an all-around just solid performance still by this team. And Bevel passing around. A lot of players have gotten involved this second half.
Oh, they have Kaylee McKinley guarding the number 15.
And what a steal by Bevel, like she was a defensive back in a football game. Just eyed it. Took it in the whole time. Now she has it driving in. Pass out to Grzinski for 3.
Nothing but net,
what
baby.
a play. Grzinski answers 72-50 now. This game might just be out of hand.
Nice pass. Wow. Too bad she missed it, but that was a great pass.
So Grzinski has 3 threes in this contest. 22-point lead. 4 minutes and counting. Grzinski, sorry, that one's good. Wow. Back-to-back shots by Grzinski.
That's
now.
great.
Everybody can do it on this Snowbird team.
The 3 and the drive. Through traffic.
And Snowbird, Inland Lakes Bulldogs moving it around. Stolen once again by the Snowbirds.
That was a bad pass.
And now this is kind of what St. Mary's does. They just run away with things as Macy Bevel. Another good look there. The senior leader doesn't have very big shoulders, but she seems like she's got the whole team on her shoulders at times.
Yeah.
Maybe not tonight because, you know what, everyone's getting involved. So tonight's maybe not the night where she's had to put everything on her shoulders. She's got most of the points, but everyone has been involved and really impressed by the cohesion of this team in tonight's contest. 76-50, Inland Lakes will inbound off of some substitutions done by both teams. Miriam Morrell was one of those to come in. Also, Emma McKinley for St. Mary's. As number 11, Hannah Robinson, she works it up. She's been working the point most of the game. And Wandry is not in the contest right now.
Yes, she
is.
is.
No, she is. Sorry,
Yep.
I missed her. Her and Glasby battling up in the post.
Nice
and
defense,
a
Emma.
nice steal there by Grzinski. The other way we go. Ava Schultz back to Grzinski.
Oh.
She drives right side. That one, no good. Inside, Glasby gets fouled out off the shot. It looks like number 12 going to get called for the foul. That's Chloe Robinson, the younger sister of Hannah Robinson. So now at the line, Glasby at the line to shoot 2. And that one a rare miss. So now we have a substitution checking in for the Snowbirds. That is 0. That's Caroline Gilling, a JV member, gets to play her 5th quarter here on Varsity with 2:58 remaining, and that'll probably sit Ava Schultz for the remainder of the contest. Great game by Schultz. As, Emma Glasby, she gets that second one to fall, 2 for 1, or 1 for 2 at the line there. And the Lakes trying to get some quick possessions here. Driving in. No good there, out of bounds. Looks like it was off the hands of the Bulldogs. Oh, they're actually going to call it 3. So that, a foul on number 3. So Lauren Fenstermaker, number 3 for the Bulldogs, gets her first personal foul. And Miriam Morrell will inbound it. Grzinski with it, up court. Emma McKinley driving in. She'll take it herself. Draws the foul. Heads up play by McKinley. She's had a couple fouls called against her. Now it's kind of nice for her to go to the line.
Yeah, that's great. She also has drive, and she's quick. And she's a senior.
Yeah, another
Emma's a
great
senior.
senior. And McKinley at the free throw line. That one.
I've had the pleasure
good.
of coaching her 2 younger brothers in basketball.
Really?
Hogan, who's a sophomore, is starting on the varsity.
Right,
And
Hogan
Cooper
McKinley.
is in 7th grade, right? Yeah.
Any older siblings than McKinley? Or is she the older?
Kaylee is 19.
Okay.
2 years older than
About to say, I
Emma.
feel like I have heard another McKinley name that's a little older, but either way, she's their star senior right now, and she just made that second basket, or second free throw. And that's good by Chloe Robinson, the freshman. Grzinski guarded closely now.
Well, their number 3 is pretty quick on her feet
Right.
on defense.
Caroline Gilling, back to Grzinski. Up top, they're willing to just kind of slow things down, have Grzinski take it herself. She did a little quick look, no good. Kind of just threw that one up. Either way, they still have possession. They're going to move it around and take as much time off the clock as they can. Caroline Gilling, she can dribble still. Backdoor, doesn't get it to Grzinski. Miriam Morrell with it, tried to go baseline, up top to McKinley. McKinley wants to set something up.
Nice pass.
Nice look. Glasby
Nice.
gets it off the assist from McKinley.
That was a great pass.
What a look. Now Caroline Gilling on the defense. Got a tough assignment guarding Wandry. Inside Robinson, no good. Second chance rebound, and there is a foul called. Foul is going to be on number 2, Mary Morrell. But it is an 80-52 ball game. We're also in the bonus for both teams.
Wow, 80, that was fast.
80
That's a
points.
very, very
Look,
high-scoring game.
I've
for
seen a
girls
lot of
varsity
high-scoring games,
basketball.
but yeah, like you just said, varsity girls basketball, varsity basketball in general, just high school basketball, you don't see a whole lot of 80 points. See it a little bit more in guys basketball, but just shows you how well this Snowbirds team has shot the ball tonight. Looks like Natalie Wandry is going to sit down for the remainder of this game. Some more substitutions. This one just about wrapped up, a minute 12 remaining, 80-52. So St. Mary's will walk away with a pretty dominant win. It wasn't all like that at the beginning. If you're just kind of joining us,
it was not.
the first half was very close up until I would say the beginning of the fourth quarter, midway through the fourth quarter. Then they kind of solidified that they were pulling away. But throughout the first half, it was a very close game. Really hard fought. throughout most of this game by Inland Lakes, and you can't do much when you're facing the best team in Ski Valley year in and year out, a team that drives throughout the playoffs, a team that's had several seniors all together, still starting together. They played since 8th grade together, even sooner. Really a lot of factors go into how good and why the St. Mary's team is so good. So if you're in the Lakes, tip the cap to them. But if you're in the Lakes, you got to just, hey, move on to the next one.
Right.
But Gaylord St. Mary's will walk away with the win tonight as they're going to get another timeout real quick just so they can get some of their JV players.
Oh, we're getting the youngins in.
And looks like number 33, Elira Cook will get in there as well. Number 4, Reese Thompson.
Alira.
Yeah. What did I say,
Isn't that
Elira?
beautiful? Yes.
Alira. My apologies. I appreciate that. So Alira is checking in. Yeah, once again, also Reese Thompson.
Everybody likes their name to be pronounced
correctly. Oh,
sorry.
Absolutely. No, you're right. I'm glad you corrected me because I cannot stand. That's one of my pet peeves is saying it wrong.
Well, and Alira, she's got some great potential. I watched her a couple years ago, and man.
Alira spent some time on varsity in some of the games I've called, and I've seen her on JV as we're setting up for varsity games, and she's one of their lead guards. So she's a player you can look forward to. So that'll do it. 5 seconds, 4, 3.
Jump ball to number 23 was like, well, we're still going to play.
I was in countdown mode, and then number 3 for the Bulldogs, she jumps in like, hey, come on. I'm going to get a jump ball real quick. So possession will go to Inland Lakes. They actually want to try and get one more quick shot off.
Get in there, kid.
And that is no good. So that will do it, folks. 80-52 is your final score. And what a performance it was by the Snowbirds. Real quick, let me tally this. And Heather, while I'm tallying this, can you just kind of let me know what you thought of tonight's game?
Yeah, I thought it was a great night. Again, folks, if you're just tuning in, the score's lopsided right now, 80-52. But it was not like that all night long. It was head-to-head. We were up first, and then we were up by 7, then we're up by 9, then we're up by 7, then we're up by 5, then we're up by 12, then we're up by 7. It was a back and forth like that most of the night till probably like the last 5 minutes. We really pulled away. I think maybe part of the factor is our team is so cardiovascularly fit. There's that word again.
I like it.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if this team, the Bulldogs, is as fit that way because to me, usually at the end of the game, that's the difference when they really pull away at the end.
Makes sense. Well, hey, I appreciate it once again. Real quick, I do want to give a final breakdown of the top scores. Natalie Wandry played fantastic. She finished with about 20 points. These are unofficial, but your Gaylord St. Mary's leading score, player of the game, Macy Bebel, 27 points and counting. I think she might even had a couple more than that. Very dominant performance. Shout out to Macy Bebel. Shout out to the Snowbirds on another great win. 80-52 is the final score from here at Monsignor Kaminsky Gymnasium. I want to thank Alex Powers, Heather Cordy for joining me tonight's broadcast. I'm Brendan Morris saying good night from Next Level Broadcasting.
Good night.